Distinguished Faculty Award to share their reflections with the honors graduates. This year, I am honored to introduce Assistant Professor Carol Evans. Professor Evans was the 2024 recipient of the Distinguished Faculty Award for Service. Congratulations, Professor Evans.
With all of you highly honored graduates. So I thought about a reflection, and you know I am the music professor here, so you know there might be a little bit of music involved. So could you all please help me as an introduction? All right, here's the beat. Ready? If you know this song, you're welcome to sing along with me. Ready, quiet? Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Good, you did it. The faculty even kept the beat. I can't even believe it. All right, you know Sarah Bareilles. She was famous probably about 10 years ago. This song came out. But I thought about the opening of the song says, you can be amazing. And that's all I want to say to all of you. I want you to be amazing. But what will it take to be amazing? What will it take to live a life that counts, that's truly worthwhile? I believe it takes courage. I recently read a philosopher's book called The Courage to Be. And he was, Paul Tillich kept saying in the book, you know, most people don't really fear death. What they fear is futility or meaninglessness, to live a life that really didn't mean anything. What will it really matter if we were here? We don't want to live just pleasant lives. We want them to count for something. Think about it. It takes courage to stand out in a world that expects us to fit in. It takes courage to go after our dreams when most people seek security. It takes courage to get up when life knocks us down. It takes courage to live with integrity, even though we might be all alone. It takes courage to be brutally honest in a world filled with lies and deceit. Courage is a choice. It's a decision that we consciously make. A decision to get up, to stand up, to step forward, to shout out, to reach further, to think deeper, to imagine bigger. Courage is not an emotion. Fear, happiness, sadness, anger, those are all emotions. But courage is a choice, a decision. We can't be brave without courage. According to some highly honored philosophers, like Aristotle, for example, he listed courage as the first of all the moral virtues because it makes all the other ones possible. According to Aristotle, a courageous person could be both fearful and bold, but to be courageous means you've chosen to be courageous at the right time, in the right manner, and for the right reason. Our dear Martin Luther King Jr. has a quote. He says, "We must build dikes of courage to hold back the floods of fear." And you realize in the Bible, dozens of times does it say, be strong and of good courage. But hundreds of times it actually says, be not afraid. And we all know our beloved Sister of Mercy, Catherine McCauley, who founded the Sisters of Mercy. We have a beautiful memoir of hers called Tender Courage. Almost all of us, I'm sure, have read. And I remembered recently that she didn't found the Sisters of Mercy until she was 50 years old. And you realize she passed on just 10 years after that. That took courage, don't you think? That took courage. And shortly before her death, she wrote many letters, and she had written a letter to her dear sister. and dear friend, Sister Marianne Doyle. She said, "Speak as your mind directs and always act with courage." In Catherine's letters, we meet a person of unfailing courage and resilience who inspired generations of others, just like we have tomorrow. You're going to join the other thousands of distinguished Mercy graduates tomorrow because of her courage. Courage is that decision that reflects our values. It's the decision that something else matters more than fear, that something is worth pursuing. And we've all been there, right? Anxiety before a test, uncertainty if we pass the test, the worry, the cold sweats, heart pounding, maybe dry mouth when you have to do a presentation like tonight, or like cups and cups of coffee, right? But think about it. There's really no courage in doing something that gives you 100% success rate, right? Courage comes as an exercise in weighing risk and benefits. Risk of bumps, bruises, scrapes, shame, embarrassment, maybe even failure, versus the benefit of doing something worthwhile, something meaningful. It can lead to much happiness, embrace and personal growth, and it helps us to live authentically. These qualities are essential to all of us. Everything worthwhile in life can only be obtained by at least one moment of true courage. So, lastly, I'd like for everybody to put your hands on your heart. You listened so beautifully when I asked you to sing with me and clap. So everybody put your hand on your heart. Do you know the word courage in Italian is coraggio? Coraggio. It derives from the word cor, yeah? Which in Latin means heart, yeah. So when we place our hands on our hearts, let's breathe in courage and remember, to take heart is to have courage. To lose heart is to lose courage. So I pray that each of you will find your courage, you will recognize your courage, you will practice it, and you will celebrate it. And we celebrate you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Evans. That was an inspiring reflection. Mr. Josh Stern, Vice President for Student Services and Dean of Students, please come forward to present the Outstanding Student Leadership Award.